Hey guys, so I've arrived here in Croatia now. I'm all safe and sound. In this video I'm going to show you my 36-hour round trip, which was done by car, which was from Stafford in the UK all the way up until Croatia, around sort of the Drniš area here. So I'm going to show you my journey through the Eurotunnel and through the different countries, what you need on the way, and just a bit about how I handled the journey really. So yeah, without further ado, here's the Channel Tunnel. Hey, so just in the Channel Tunnel now on the first stage of the trip. 4 hours to Folkestone from Stafford. The first part of the trip is underway, so it's very real, very real. My car's kind of like fully kitted out with stuff right now. I think I've literally rammed pretty much all my belongings in the back of it. Maybe I just got a bit too carried away with that, as I probably should be living more of a minimalistic life, but I thought, you know what, just take it all. France is going to be the next country, obviously. It arrives in France. There's a few things that you need when you're traveling. Negative COVID test, had to get a green card because we're out the EU now. All my insurance documents, all the kind of stuff you need for the EU, like fire extinguishers, high vis, GB sticker, reflector things for your headlights. In France there is a curfew period between 6 and 6 AM, so you're not really meant to be driving during that time, but you need to get a certificate drawn up for that so that you can drive during those hours so you don't get fined. Also a declaration of like why you're entering a country, I guess, because you need a valid reason now that it's locked down and stuff, as they don't really want you travelling for recreational purposes. But I needed to leave and get out. So yeah, it's I mean, it's been quite a difficult sort of period, just because it's in the lockdown. It's been very hard to sort of say bye to people because you can't have parties, you can't really see anyone. I have seen close people to me and I haven't really told anyone else, but it's kind of hard to say bye at the same time, so I kind of avoided that. But yeah, it's I don't know, a bit emotional, but just got to crack on and do you, haven't you? Hopefully I get to Croatia safe. It's another 18-17 hours, France to Croatia, so it's a long old drive. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. And regarding staying over at places, can't really do that just because I think it's locked down in other countries too, so foreigners can't really stay in sort of the hotels or whatever. I could be wrong on that one, but probably pulling over at service station and just trying to get a few hours shut-eye there at some point during the travel. I kind of want to go outside and stretch my legs. You're not allowed outside your vehicle because of COVID, so great. So I've just put my seat back fully so I can get stretched out. Catch up with you on the next checkpoint. Right, so I've just got to, well, I'm just on the edge of Belgium. Belgium? Yeah, I'm just at the edge of Belgium. Going to be approaching Germany soon, so just had like a 2-hour kip in the car, I think, just so that I can just get a bit of shut-eye. Struggling on the road, so the eyes were going, so I just pulled over to a parking area near a service station and just had a sleep. Day's pretty foggy today actually, it's quite misty. Motorway's quite laborious. Same kind of sights, nothing special. So I'm gonna have a stroll, get up to the toilet, and then I think I'm just gonna continue with my journey forward. Germany's a long bit now. Yeah, so I've got about 12 hours journey time left and I've had about 2 hours sleep in total, if that. And I'm just gonna carry on, see how far I can get, and hopefully do the whole 24 without having too much sleep. But I don't know how tired I'm gonna get later, so we'll see. But Germany's gonna be a long stretch, and yeah, it's kind of boring. But at least the weather's really good. As you can see, it's blue skies, and it's not raining or anything, which makes things a lot easier to do. Let the journey continue. I've just stopped here, just had a bite to eat and a drink. Had a few of those Costa cans or whatever, so keeping the caffeine going. But yeah, Just going to continue in a second, and then yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. So next checkpoint, we're about 11 hours into the journey, so we've got another 11 hours to cover. Germany just seems to be going on forever and ever, but I've still got quite a lot of it to go. And then I've got Austria and Slovenia, and then I hit Croatia after. But I'm blessed with the amazing weather. Just stopping off to get probably a few more hours sleep and some extra sort of food. I don't know, I felt like my eyes were dropping off again, so I might just try and sleep for a bit, for an hour at least, and see how things go. But things are promising, and I'm just gonna smash through it, and hopefully get to Croatia by the end of tonight. That would be great. Obviously not reaching the whole destination at that time, because I won't be able to from now, because we're about 3 PM over here at the moment. So another 11 hours will take us to sort of 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm bad at maths, and I'm lack of sleep, so don't blame me if I've got it wrong. But yeah, tempted by the KFC, and we've got Burger King over there. Sleep, and then onward and upward. So this is my idea on how to use a face mask as an eye mask, because it's bloody sunny out there. There we go. Off to sleep I go. So I'm near the Austrian border now. So one of the things you have to get is one of these things. It's called a VIGNETTE. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but for the Austrian and Slovenian border, it's basically like a toll kind of thing. So if you get caught without it, you get fined like 300 quid. So best to have it when you're crossing the border. It's weird, you need all these things that how are you supposed to know you need them? Do you know what I mean? But luckily I've got people that have travelled to Croatia before, my friend and my dad, so they gave me a heads up on that. So got one ready, so we're all good. But can we just admire the sunset for a second? The sky's amazing. I've got about 9 hours left of driving, and it's an absolute slog, to be fair. Like, well, what can you say? You've been on the motorway before, just straight. And then like all the European drivers, like on this German motorway, they're literally going like over 100 miles an hour, just cutting you up everywhere you can. And it is kind of stressful. And there's a lot of like changes of speed, because there's a lot of maintenance going on in the motorway and all that kind of stuff. So just a bit of a nightmare really. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do when it hits night again, because I'll probably get really tired, but we'll see. I'm just stretching my legs a bit as they're seized up. But yeah, just gonna eat a sandwich now and then crack on with the drive. I'm in Croatia. I've had a sleep now, because I got here last night at 11 o'clock. Just had to smash out Slovenia and Austria and didn't really stop, so just carried on. But then when I got here I was just that knackered, I just fell asleep. So it's currently about 5:54 AM, so nearly 6 AM here now. So I've had a decent sleep in the car, actually, surprisingly. Woke up a few times as it gets cold, as I didn't have the engine running all the time, sort of thing. But managed to sleep all right, yeah. So I'm gonna continue now. So I'm gonna fuel up, use the toilet, and then I'm just gonna get the last 4 hours done, and then that's it. 4 hours 20 left. That's it. So yeah, nearly there.